Glorious Marriage International presents Pillars. Are you longing for success in your courtship and marriage? Have your seat and listen to a renowned marriage counselor, Lawrence Kayode Ayodele, as he unfolds the keys to a successful life and marriage, and you'll be richly blessed.
Has been all the day. Oh,
you are welcome to The Pillar. Today we are treating topic that says anger in relationship. My name is Grace Oyetumbi, and our counselor is in the house, Lawrence Kayode Ayodele.
Thank you.
You are welcome, sir.
Thank you.
And I will not forget my co-presenter, Ayo Steve. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
And before we continue on the topic anger in relationship, let's go for a break.
Do you desire to be extraordinary among ordinary people in this turbulent world? Then join the family of the Resurrected Life Gospel Church, situated within the premises of the First Landmark School, Suriokuta, Ikorodu, Lagos. We are known for the undiluted truth of God's Word and marriage empowerment. Our programs are every Tuesday, Bible studies from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, family breakthrough from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sundays, our glorious worship service, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And also every first Friday of the month, Solution Night from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. A day with your Creator affords you a definite encounter for an extraordinary life. Be there.
down your glory.
Sir, as I have told our listeners at home that we are treating anger in relationship, can you please explain in detail if anger is a vice or virtue?
Anger could be a vice or virtue. It could be a vice if, when one is angry, one acts in a way that affects the other party to the extent that the love is affected. But it's a virtue if one can manage that anger and there's proper reconciliation and the love continue to grow. Because when one bottles anger over a long time, it causes a lot of tremor or anarchy in relationship. Therefore, if one wants to sow anger and he controls it and is resolved and is managed, is a virtue.
All right, sir. This is wonderful. So, the way you manage it determines if it's a vice or virtue. Sir, is it possible not to be angry with one's partner or spouse?
It is never possible because we are still in this body. One is bound to be angry one way or the other in the course of relationship. But what is bad is to allow that anger to go longer than necessary. When you're angry with your spouse for the whole of one day, 1 week, and so on and so forth, and under that anger, you begin to relate with him in aggression. That is bad. But if it's just anger for a temporary period, then you quickly get together, you solve the problem, you go ahead, that is good.
All right, that is great. But sir, I would like to chip in that, does anger has any level?
When anger goes beyond your controlling power, and you now in anger talk in a rude manner or act in an adverse way to affect the feeling of your spouse because he has made you to be angry, that is not good. So the limit of anger is when you are angry and you control your emotion. You do not say anything negative, do not act in a negative way until when the matter is resolved. That should be the limit of the anger, not to go beyond that limit.
Okay, sir. So you can see that. Sir, what are the causes of anger in a relationship?
The causes of anger in a relationship may be many, but primarily, anger is being caused in relationship when the other party does something that the one doesn't like. One is angry. If somebody misbehave or you expect something from your partner or your spouse and you still could not do it, or maybe he is sluggish or so and so forth, that may make you to be angry. Or if you have been correcting your spouse or your partner on one thing and he or she keeps on doing the same thing without changing, when we flare up one day and begin to be angry. So when somebody is not able to expect of the partner or the spouse, that partner is bound to be angry. It could cause anger. Or when one maltreat his spouse or cheat his spouse, the cheated one may be angry. So many things can cause anger once one is not satisfied with the relationship.
That's great. Thank you, sir. So you are there. I believe you are getting something. We'll be right back. Let's go for a break.
Do you want to know how to establish a successful family or happy home? Do you desire to be a marriage counselor? Do you need to acquire knowledge about all it takes to have a successful courtship? Enroll at the Glorious Marriage Institute. For inquiry, call 0803 3070 986, 0803 3070 986. Email gloriousmarriage@yahoo.com. Knowledge is power.
You're welcome back. In regards to anger in relationship, is there another way to look at the situation of anger in a relationship?
Another way to look at anger is this. It is always good, I believe, when you have a partner or a spouse that when he's angry, he shows it that he's angry. That you can quickly correct it and correct yourself and make sure that relationship is not strained. But if somebody is bottling the anger, he doesn't show it, even when he's angry, he will still be smiling, and that person is too dangerous. Because by the time that bottled anger will come up, it will go beyond what he or she can control. And it can destroy the whole relationship. So I can say that the other way to look at anger is healthy for relationship. Once it has not gone beyond the limit, it's healthy, because you could know that you have offended your spouse and you take step not to do it again, and you even reconcile as at that time, then there will be no problem in future. So if you look at it from that angle, when you see your spouse or partner be angry, you will not be embarrassed. You know that it's healthy for your marriage once it has not gone beyond the limit.
Thank you, sir. Sir, how can we gauge the limit of the anger then?
We can gauge the limit of anger by the action of the person that is angry. If that person has gone beyond the limit of just telling you, darling, what you have done I don't like, don't do it again, and you say sorry and the matter is over. Now, if that is the limit, fine. But if it's beyond that, when somebody is angry, he now hits you, that is too bad. Or somebody is angry, he now want to maybe walk out of the house, he may not come back for the next 2-3 hours, he may go to anywhere, you wonder where he or she is, that is too bad. Or somebody is angry, is now withholding some benefit from you, that is going beyond the limit. So the limit of anger is when you are angry, do not allow it to affect your love and your relationship. You still remain balanced, remain focused, remain intimate, but then in love, you reconcile and let the one that has made you angry apologize. Then you take the apology, you move ahead.
Thank you, sir. When one's partner is always angry and it leads to aggression, what can single in courtship or married couple
needs a lot of things to do. He must work on himself. That when that one that is always angry is under that anger, he or two will not be provoked. Because when the two partners or couples are angry at the same time, there will be a problem in the family. So if he can control his or her own emotion, no matter how angry the other party is, if he can control his own emotion not to be angry, he can still manage the situation. And he should continue to look at why this man always or this woman is always angry. If he can find out why the other party is always angry, he should avoid doing that thing. So if maybe there's a character in him or her that every time he or she behave like that, that one will be angry, then he should try as much as possible to avoid it. Maybe he's doing something or to him or her, and that is making him or her to be angry, he should stop it. So if he can help you not to do that, he's helping the other party not to be angry, and that will help their marriage to grow.
Thank you very much, sir. And the next one is, how can it be prevented and controlled in a relationship?
Anger cannot be prevented in a relationship, but it can be controlled. No matter the level you may reach, even if you are 20, 30, 50 years in marriage, you can never know your spouse to 100% even in your life. So there's always a new way your spouse or your partner will behave that will embarrass you. No matter what, even at times he or she may act under aggression that you may not know that it's under aggression. So on that note, you cannot prevent anger. It's bound to happen, but it can be controlled. And it can be controlled in a way that you do not misbehave under anger. You do not act under anger. You do not, because of anger, sell your husband or wife or your partner out to other person that may destroy him or her for you. Control your anger, because anger will cease or subside. After it subsides or ceases, what will happen? You must come back in love. You could not have damaged something, and after you have ceased from anger, you regret that you damaged it. That is too bad.
That's wonderful, sir. But sir, I want, before we round up for today, I want you to give counsel to singles that discover that the partner they is considering is hot-tempered. What should happen to that single? What's your advice?
If you are a single and the partner you are considering is hot-tempered, you need to work on that temper. If you do not work on that temper, when you marry him or her, you might be in for trouble. And if somebody cannot control his emotion, then that person is in trouble. So it's not that anybody cannot be hot-tempered, but you must know how to control yourself, reduce that temperance, and make sure that you are not always provoked with every little thing you flare up. That is not good.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. I believe you've learned so much today in this episode, Anger in Relationship. And for you to book for your question, you want to sponsor this program for continuity, or you want to order for the past episode that is already on CD, or you want to see the counselor, call or you text 080-330-70986, 080-330-70986. You can also reach us through our email, gloriousmarriage@yahoo.com, gloriousmarriage@yahoo.com. And our engineer has been Wanle Oke. And on this program, we meet you next week, same time, same station. Thank you.
Do you desire to be extraordinary among ordinary people in this turbulent world? Then join the family of the Resurrected Life Gospel Church, situated within the premises of the First Landmark School, Suriokuta, Ikorodu, Lagos. We are known for the undiluted truth of God's Word and marriage empowerment. Our programs are every Tuesday, Bible studies from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thursdays, family breakthrough from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sundays, our glorious worship service, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And also every first Friday of the month, Solution Night from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. A day with your Creator affords you a definite encounter for an extraordinary life. Be there.